local boy who graduated from Punahou School. Now a new book explores President Obama's unique qualities. It's called Barack Obama in Hawaii and Indonesia, The Making of a Global President. The book's author, Dinesh Sharma, joins us now to talk about how the president's multicultural roots give him a greater sense of the world. Thank you for joining us this morning, Mr. Sharma.
Thank you.
Tell us, we have many books about President Obama. Why this one?
Well, most books begin really in Chicago. They're political biographies. So this is really the first cultural biography that looks at President Obama's early years in Hawaii and Indonesia, the crucial years, first 18 to 20 years, that were formative, critical, and global and international in its in its sort of nature of travel that he undertook, the schools that he went to, the friends that he had, experiences in the Pacific, Southeast Asia, which are now critical for America in many ways as America globalizes.
And how did you see the idea of writing a book devoted to his early background?
Yeah, well, my training is in anthropology and psychology, and when the election happened, I saw a unique biography just calling out for someone to do an analysis, a cultural analysis of President Obama's early years.
And how, in your opinion, did his early upbringing and his multicultural background and just his experience here affecting him as president?
Well, he has that, cool Hawaiian temperament, like very cool under pressure when he's hit with questions and you're moving through crises. So he has that aloha kind of spirit, which I think guides him. And Michelle Obama herself has said, if you really want to understand Barack, you have to know Hawaii from inside. And that's something that President Obama carries with himself. The other thing I think he acquired in Hawaii and Indonesia is the global worldview. As a young boy who was growing up in the Pacific, traveling back and forth between Hawaii and Indonesia, and then the mainland, he's somebody who actually understands America both from inside and outside. This is one of the main claims I make in the book. And that's why we partly elected him for our global challenging times.
Right, and how do you think this will benefit him during this coming APEC next week?
Well, it's perfect timing, right? For my book, obviously, it's a great plug, and also for his, his Pacific kind of biography. He's at times called himself the first Pacific president. Of course, conservatives argue back and say, well, Nixon was, open China and so on and so forth. So there's a back and forth that goes on clearly with conservative, writers about whether who's really the first Pacific president. But clearly, President Obama is the first president who's born in Hawaii, first president who's spent many years in Indonesia and Southeast Asia, and he's really the first president as well who's, taking America in some ways on a bridge to the 21st century, as I argue in the book.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sharma, for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Again, Mr. Sharma's book, Barack Obama in Hawaii and Indonesia. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. And if you'd like to see this interview, don't forget you can see it again by heading over to our website, the morning section of our website at KITV.com/thismorning.